Turn me up, I like my money like I like my niggas scream. Face card, never decline, know what I mean. Act up and you gon' make me make a scene. Only time you hear my voice is when they play me on the screen. Got bad habits, I'm not the one you wanna keep. She a trap star, put that lady on a tree. Got her ass so shook, she shaking like an apple tree. Yeah, this life ain't meant for you, but baby girl, it's meant for me. This lifestyle ain't meant for you, it's meant for me. This lifestyle got girlies clocking on my teeth. This lifestyle can get you far, know what I mean. This lifestyle ain't meant for you, it's meant for me. What it do? This my boo, she from the south. We running man just like these bitches run they mouth. I got the juice, but they still claiming it's a drought. If I say I'm coming through, I'm about to flip the house. That boy crazy, say he tryna have my baby. Hold on, Slim Shady, just like Mariah, drive him crazy. Got him stressed, make him feel it in his chest. Ask him how it feel, just like a bullet with no vest. This lifestyle ain't meant for you, it's meant for me. This lifestyle got girlies clocking on my teeth. This lifestyle can get you far, know what I mean. This lifestyle ain't meant for you, it's meant for me. Turn me up, I like my money like I like my niggas scream. Face card, never decline, know what I mean. Act up and you gon' make me make a scene. Only time you hear my voice is when they play me on the screen. Got bad habits, I'm not the one you wanna keep. She a trap star, put that lady on a tree. Got her ass so shook, she shaking like an apple tree. Yeah, this life ain't meant for you, but baby girl, it's meant for me. This lifestyle ain't meant for you, it's meant for me. This lifestyle got girlies clocking on my teeth. This lifestyle can get you far, know what I mean. This lifestyle ain't meant for you, it's meant for me. What it do? This my boo, she from the south. We running man just like these bitches run they mouth. I got the juice, but they still claiming it's a drought. If I say I'm coming through, I'm about to flip the house. That boy crazy, say he tryna have my baby. Hold on, Slim Shady, just like Mariah, drive him crazy. Got him stressed, make him feel it in his chest. Ask him how it feel, just like a bullet with no vest. This lifestyle ain't meant for you, it's meant for me. This lifestyle got girlies clocking on my teeth. This lifestyle can get you far, know what I mean. This lifestyle ain't meant for you, it's meant for me.
What's going on, Vibers? What is going on, honey child? Welcome back. Okay, glad to be up here with you guys. What is up? Let's get into some mess. Who's ready to get into some bullshit with your girl? I'm definitely ready to get into it. So let's see who's here. Okay, M. Badger says she got work in the morning, but she's here for it. That's what I'm talking about. What's going on? Princella's bald edges. Baby, how was you here? Because if you're bald, technically you don't even exist. Technically you don't exist. So like, how are you even here, baby? How were you here? Anyway, welcome in, baby. What's going on, Alpha David, K Blueberry, and everybody that came through to kick it. So listen, couple of things I want to talk about. Isn't it crazy out here? Is it not crazy out here? It's been so crazy lately. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on. Is my sound okay? Let me know if I'm sounding okay, because y'all be complaining about my sound. Is it okay? She said, it's the Queen Mother's doing, baby. Whoever doing it, look, I don't want to get in her way, but it is a lot of stuff going on. It's crazy out here, but we're going to get to the bottom of some of that. We are streaming on Twitch, Rumble, Facebook, YouTube, everywhere. Okay, what's going on, Sexy RN? Hey, Cutie Pie Caramel. Okay, thank you. So the sound is good. So let's get into it. Couple of things I wanted to talk about. So y'all, it's not my mic. It's I guess it must be a setting when I use Ecamm. Something about that setting. I have to fix the setting because it's the same mic. Um yeah. Oh, thank you, M Badger. Thank you. I do my IV therapy. I drink my water. Y'all know I believe in hydration. How long have I been talking about this? For years now. IV therapy. I haven't done the NAD supplements in a while. But it's about time for me to do that. I think that attributes a lot to the health of my skin as well as the water. And you guys know I'm going to put some shea butters on. I do I do a mask every day. I do a honey mask. And honestly, if I do forget, or like when I was sick, I didn't do any that whole week. My skin was so dull. It was so dull. It was crazy. It was like, wow, what happened? But anyway, we're back and we want to get into the mess. So listen, I do have to give a disclaimer about this. Who are we going to talk about first? Because everything is messy. Let's go ahead and get in with this David character first. Let's talk about him first. So I just want to give a few updates. First and foremost, okay, Nicole XO said, I'm about to Google IV therapy. Yes, do it. Do it. It's not, I'm gonna tell you, it's not cheap. Although you can get get deals. So what I have is a package. I have a membership thing where I pay, how much is it? I think it's like $320 a month. So that $320 a month, there's no echo. Okay, perfect. Y'all gotta make up your mind. One person says echo, simply the best says no echo. Child, I don't know. Anyway, thank you very much, Elisha. Let's hit the like button because the algorithm definitely isn't cute. Listen, I pay like $320 a month, $329, something like that. And what that gets me is I think it's 3 IVs a month. And I just pay a discounted rate for the other one. I try to go weekly. And then I get, along with that package, I get my vitamin D shot, or I get, sometimes I alternate between vitamin D, glutathione, B12, or I'll do the upcharge for the NAD. NAD is very expensive. But what that does is basically rebuild your cells. Like, you literally will find yourself aging backwards. You'll be aging backwards when you do NAD. Now, the most expensive, and that is the most expensive IV bag that you can get. They have two. One price point starts at like $400 for just one bag. And it's like a 6-hour process. They have to drip you really, really slow because you can literally feel your cells rebuilding, even when you get the shot. Because I've gotten the injection sometimes, right? You get the NAD injection. You literally feel the rebuilding of your cells to the point where it kind of makes you you feel like heart palpitations sometimes or whatever when you're doing it. But like, you feel better. That vitamin D shot is amazing. Because listen, honey, if you're having trouble sleeping, if you're not able to just pop up like you were when you were younger and stuff like that, that shit works. When I don't have my IV therapy, I can always tell. I mean, not my IV therapy, my vitamin D shot. I can always tell when it's time. I don't rest as good. And Black people, we are more likely to be vitamin D vitamin D, what is the word I'm looking for, y'all? What is the word I'm looking for? In a deficit with the vitamin D than anybody else. Okay. We need vitamin D more than anybody. And whatever they're doing with the sun, we're not getting it from the sun the way that we're supposed to, right? Deficient. Thank you. Princella Bald Edges. Thank you. So yeah, get that stuff. You feel better. And it helps everything, y'all. It helps everything. It helps with your sleep. It helps with your energy. It helps with your recovering time. If you're in the gym, they need to pay me, don't they? I need to talk to them. They need to pay me, because I'm always telling people to get IV therapy. And I feel like I feel like y'all are convinced. I hope you are, because I want y'all to feel good. Look, listen. Speaking of which, I was gonna talk. I'm gonna talk about David, but I'm gonna come back to the IV therapy when we talk about this Laura Loomer chick. Okay, drop a blue heart if you know Laura Loomer. Okay, she needs some IV therapy. Okay, she needs some IV therapy. She is 30 something. She is like 30 or 31, and she looks 74. Okay, she is younger than my children. Okay, shout out to Elisha's Space. She says yes because I get IV therapy because of what you see, and don't you feel better? You feel so much better when you do that IV therapy. You feel so much better. It just that the best. And I'm gonna tell y'all who introduced me to IV therapy over 10 years ago. Do you all ever see someone in the chat by the name of Pretty Damn Gangsta? She's on vacation right now, having her a good time. Pretty Damn Gangsta introduced me to IV therapy 10 years ago. She's the one, and she looks really good. She's aging backwards. She looks like a teenager. Beautiful girl. All the energy. 10 years ago, she introduced it to me, and I never looked back. But you guys have to try it. You have to try it. It's good shit. Okay. But let's get into it, babies. Let's get into the mess. Okay. Let's get into the mess. So this guy, David, ain't no charges been filed. There's been a lot of rumors, but nothing completely confirmed. So we all know that she was definitely found in his vehicle. There is no denying that this girl was in a relationship with her. There's a picture out that looks like a freaking mugshot, right? Now, because of her age, you wouldn't be able to just, look it up because those things would be sealed. But they are reporting in the news that she did a lot of times use fake ID. She used fake ID a lot of the time. So who knows, what was going on with that. But he knew her age, right? Also, there were other girls in that Discord server of his that he was in their DMs, and he also knew that they were underage. So there's multiple girls that were in his Discord server that were underage. Now, David, I thought was older than what he is. And this is definitely not an excuse, right? Yes, baby. Yes, Brazil. Yes, she's 32. David is 5 years older than her and needs to be held responsible, completely responsible. When they start, the earliest that I saw from my digging was she would have been 11. She would have been 11. Yeah, she'd have been 11 and he would have been 16 when they first started talking. Now, there are some rumors swirling as well. Let me see. Yaya said most insurance will pay for vitamin D IV therapy if you are deficient. That's right. Or you could do, if you have a FSA, a flexible spending account. I wish when I was in corporate America, I knew about all of this, but that is something that you could use for your FSA. And if you're not taking advantage of your flexible spending account, you need to, because you get a tax break because it's pre-tax dollars when they take it out. So you don't pay as much taxes on your money. And you basically can, save some money and get it done. So Sugar Dumpling says she was only 14 when she was unalive. She was only 14 because she turned 15. I think they found her on her birthday, which that's creepy. That's creepy as well, right? We know that it was red rum, but they're not charging him yet. They're not charging him. The only thing that they're saying about him is that he's definitely cooperating with the police. I'm so mad that I made a mistake and started this live in this orientation. I am so mad. Okay. But anyway, so what the rumors are that her mom and her sister were trafficking her. I don't know if this is true. Again, nothing has been completely verified. Just, the internet sleuths and people that knew her or knew him coming out talking about what was going on and stuff. That's it. Okay. It was a day after. Wait a minute. They said he's not cooperating anymore. So let's do this in real time. Let's look up what's happening with this stuff. Let's see what's going on, because I want to know. Because it's very odd that this man, okay, so Google on AI mode is not saying that, but let's see. The LAPD has executed search warrants at a Hollywood's Hills home where he was reportedly staying. I did see that, and I know they confiscated his computer. Let me hit news and see if we have an update. Okay, I only see, like, I don't even see any news publications within the first 10. Okay. The first 10 results are like People Magazine, Vanity Fair, and stuff like that. Let me see. Yeah, I don't see any other updates. I check every day, twice a day, to see if there's been any charges or anything like that. And because they're in LA, let me tell y'all something about LA. You can't just get their information. Okay. Oh, Chronicle Speaks. Okay. Shout out to Chronicle Speaks. He's not cooperating anymore. Well, look at all the stuff that came out, though. Hey, Aaliyah, look at all the stuff that came out. Did you guys, because I think, yeah, I did put it in my video. The dude was washing her sneakers after she was reported missing. They have a video of him washing her sneakers. They have video of him, that one song, and I put at the beginning of the video that I did on him, in that clip where he's singing about, someone that passed away, that, that he should have been the one that passed away or whatever, where he's singing that song. The scarf that he has on his head is hers. It's her scarf. Okay. Her scarf. Some people are saying she may have been pregnant. There's a lot of rumors, and you don't really want to report the rumors, as facts. So we definitely say this is what the streets are saying. You know what I'm saying? Also, one thing that I was seeing as well was, I think the family is saying that's no, that was a different case. The family, got a little GoFundMe up for her funeral and all of that kind of stuff. And this is, look, I don't like to be insensitive in situations like this, because we really don't know everything that's happening. But here's my thing, y'all. If you got a daughter that has been dating somebody that is significantly older than her since she was 11 years old, because the mom knew about the relationship. She admitted to knowing that her daughter was in this relationship. You got a 14-year-old that had tattoos, multiple tattoos, right? Always gone, always running away, already has a mugshot. Something is wrong with your parenting. So why should you be acting like, because I don't know. Like, I do believe that a family would need help bearing, because most people don't put children in life insurance when they're young, because you don't expect that they would pass away or whatever. But it's something fishy about this family. And honestly, I don't want them off the hook. I don't. Y'all saw that the teacher was saying that the guy was picking up from school. They know, you know what I'm saying? Like, exactly. Many people, he was paying off other students. People knew. Okay. People knew. What did Brasilia say? She says, I kind of think he may be part of that weirdo 764 sector. Possibly. Some people are saying that he may have been set up. Look, here's what I can tell you. The tattoos that they have is consistent with the occult. Okay. Definitely is. But again, there's been no arrest made. But look, if he's no longer cooperating, I'm sure they're going to be doing something really, really soon. If not, this is really, really weird. Yeah, Sweet and Juicy, there was problems at home. A lot of problems at home. So, yeah. So again, rest in peace to Celeste, because no little girl deserves that. And did you guys see the disturbing messages where the girl was talking about sleeping with David and all this kind of stuff? Like, it's just disgusting. And then he was playing all these games because he literally got another girlfriend that looked exactly like Celeste, looked exactly like her, but she was 23 years old. Same name, small frame, just like Celeste. Same, same hair, everything. Hispanic girl, like just ridiculous. So I feel like he was playing games, playing a lot of games. Kay says, I'm not trying to be funny, but I've never really trusted the overly emo people. Look, they all look like serial killers to me, and I know everybody emo is not or whatever, but look, if somebody end up dead and there's an emo motherfucker around, I'm going to assume that they did it. Now, is it profiling? Absolutely. But I'm just telling you. I see any one of them weird motherfuckers sitting around with their weird hair and their weird outfits. I mean, look at this outfit that he has on. Look at this outfit. He's manufactured these shirts with bloodstains on it. The shirts look like a crime scene. His concerts, he was, doing like mock funerals where he would have like a casket and all this kind of stuff. Like it was too much death worship around this dude, and the songs just sound weird. I'm sorry. Like I said, if somebody end up dead and it's an emo dude around, I'm assuming that motherfucker did it. Okay, so sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. That's who I'm gonna assume did it every time, honey. Okay. Fuzzy says he was homeschooled during COVID. His parents missed all this weirdness. Child, a mess. So while we were on the subject of IV therapy and what it can do for your looks and your skin, how great it is for anti-aging, NAD, and all this kind of stuff, let's talk about somebody who needs this really, really bad. Okay. Let me see if I have the right orientation for this. Okay, this is Laura Loomer. Now, you're going to find different, she's what they call an investigative reporter, right? This is an ignorant hoe. And I have to say a disclaimer. We definitely need to talk about the Rapture. I almost forgot about that. We definitely got to talk about the Rapture. 504. Girl, did you see the free 504 emoji? Yeah, we brought that back because every time you come around, you hype up the trouble and people be wanting to get you off the wall. Okay, so we have the free 504 emoji back. Check your emojis, members. I put some new ones up there today. So you have to in order to like, I guess you have to double tap. I forgot. I didn't mean to start this in this orientation, but liking is a little bit different when I'm in this orientation. I think you have to like double tap or something like that. I'm not sure. But so this is Laura. And I think I got another picture of Laura's weird looking ass. Hold on. And Laura's been talking shit. Okay. Yeah, see, here's another picture with her side by side with her twin brother. Jigsaw, right? They look so much alike. They've got the same eyes, they've got the same chin and cheekbones and hairline. Her and her twin brother, Jigsaw. They look a lot alike, right? Of course they do. Listen, she got into it with Jasmine Crockett. And I have to say this, all right? And I hope this doesn't hurt anybody's feelings. If you're mad, I'm sorry. Okay. I'm not really sorry if you get mad about this. I'm sorry that you think that I have to, that I'm not allowed to not like people. Now, I don't like Jasmine Crockett at all. And I know a lot of people do. And I respect that you do, if you do, or why you do. I don't like her. But here's the thing. That is my sister though, right? Even though I do not like Jasmine Crockett at all, okay, I think Laura Loomer got us fucked up. She got us fucked up, okay? First of all, Jigsaw, let me show y'all what she did. Y'all. I was like, the hell? So She called Jasmine Crockett, and this was on her Twitter, a ghetto black bitch who hates America after discussing Charlie Kirk Congress vote. When I tell you this bitch is so full of shit. Okay, first of all, Laura Loomer was dragging Charlie Kirk, making Charlie Kirk, anti-Charlie Kirk videos and commentary just a month before the dude got clapped, right? Just a month before he got clapped, Laura Loom was talking shit about him. Now it's, oh, you know, we should not be saying stuff about the dead. But if you go down her Twitter wall, if y'all want me to show you, I will. All she did was drag George Floyd. One thing that she said that really pissed me off, and again, I'm not a fan of George Floyd. What she said about George Floyd on the anniversary of his death was he's been clean for 5 years. Now that's distasteful. That's disgusting as well, right? So when people get to dragging your homeboy, okay, by his rotting body, you like, you gonna have to, you just got to sit that one out. But yeah, she calls, this is what she called Jasmine Crockett. Mind you, I think Jasmine is either a little bit older by a year or two, but they don't look at all the same age at all. Okay, look at this face. Look at this face. And she goes through extensive, I think she looks a little bit better now. She's gotten some updated stuff, or either the fillers. I don't know. I don't think I will ever do fillers. I said that I kind of wanted some for my under eyes or whatever, but I'm afraid because I don't want to like that. I don't want to like that. She looks a fucking mess. She looks a fucking mess. So then, but let me, wait a minute. Jasmine is 44. Look at that shit. Hold on. Let me sip my iced tea. Jasmine is 44. And Laura is 30. My children is older than Jasmine. I'm sorry, not Jasmine, than Laura. Laura looks like a goddamn dildo with eyeballs. Laura looks nasty. She looks like ass. She looks like acne on an ass. I cannot believe. Do you mean the age is that far? It's that much time, that many years. Jasmine looks good. Okay. Jasmine's skin look good. Jasmine, Jasmine could pass for 32. So yeah, we know why this bitch is unhinged, right? So she gonna tweet this shit, trying to be ghetto, right? Trying to be funny. She says, why these bitches be trifling? Girl, if you finna play with me, you best be ready for the truth. I be spitting on your weave. And she also wears weave, by the way. I can spit mad bars, Jasmine. Baby girl, don't like the taste of her own medicine. You feels me? First of all, you jig face. Let me put you and your twin back up here. You jigsaw faced ass bitch. Okay. Let me tell you, because you got me real fucked up over here. Jasmine has more money than you. Jasmine is more educated than you. Jasmine is more successful than you. Jasmine has more social capital than you. Jasmine is more attractive than you. Jasmine has gone further than you. Will never in a million years walk the floors that Jasmine has walked, right? Jasmine is of a certain pedigree, okay? A certain class, right? You look like you ate pedigree dog food at some point. Like, if you don't sit your raggedy, look at this hairline. This girl, if you don't get this size Sperling hair club for men ass wig up out of here, running off at the mouth, your face looks like you got Fix-A-Flat in it. Where do y'all think she got these fillers from? It looked like she went through a goddamn drive-through somewhere. Okay? You don't go get no damn fillers on Groupon, bitch. No. You don't go get no fillers on Groupon. The certain things, you just don't look for coupons. If you can't afford it, you don't get it. Okay? But like I said, Jasmine ain't my friend. I don't even like her, but that's my sister. Okay? And I'll be damned if I sit here and do like Judge Joe Brown did. Okay? She deleted it, right? I mean, but Joe Brown was egging it on. Oh yeah, drunk ass, high yellow ass, DUI having, fake judge ass Joe Brown. With his dusty ass, the one that lied on Tina Turner for years. He was egging her on and laughing. And I'm like, the hell? She has an embalmed size head. She do look like she ready to die. She looked like, you know what? Just zip me up in the casket, put me in the body bag, drop me in the ground. Do you have an urn ready for me? This bitch looks baked. Baked. And that's why she's mad at Jasmine. That's why she's mad at Jasmine. She's mad because Jasmine is up there talking her mess on the Congress floor, though. That's what she's mad about. That's what she's mad about. And I don't have anything against what Jasmine does for what Laura, she's a investigative reporter, social commentator, political commentator, or whatever, but she full of shit and she needs to shut her ass up. I cannot stand when they get so like above themselves that they think that they could talk, jive talk and all this kind of stuff, trying to drag somebody. Bitch, we will drag you in fact, I am going to do that. I'm gonna make it my life's mission for the rest of this year to get put off of Twitter. I'm gonna drag this bitch every day. I promise. I'm gonna be on Twitter. I'm gonna make this hoe block me. And when she blocked me, I'm going to create another account and I'm going to go at her ass again. I'm going to become her Huckleberry because I cannot stand when these bitches do that. She wishes she had the social capital and the accomplishments of Jasmine. She wishes. Like, child. Yvonne says she looks 59 to 60. Don't she? I'm like, this whore. I just could not believe it. Let me see what else did she say. Let me see. I'm gonna have to look at that one again because I can't read it on the screen because of the orientation, but let me pick it up. Okay. So this is what she said. She says, I don't ever want to hear. Now, this is how full of shit she is, right? I don't ever want to hear Charlie Kirk claim he is pro-Trump. Because remember, I told y'all she was talking shit about Charlie Kirk before he died. Now, all of a sudden, you in love with him. And Jasmine can't say the same bullshit that you were saying, right? I don't ever want to hear Charlie Kirk claim he is pro-Trump ever again. But why do you care? I mean, how much of the geriatric cock are you willing to suck for the internet? Why do you care? So I don't ever want to hear Charlie Kirk claim he is pro-Trump ever again. After this weekend, I'd say he has revealed himself as political opportunist, and I have had a front row seat to witness the mental gymnastics these last 10 years. Lately, Charlie has decided to behave like a charlatan, claiming to be pro-Trump one day while he stabs Trump in the back the next. TPUSA was only able to thrive thanks to the generosity of President Trump. On the 1-year anniversary of the assassination attempt on Trump's life, Charlie hosted comic Dave Smith at Turning Point USA's conference, where Dave Smith was able to speak to a bunch of conservative youth at an organization that claims to be pro-Trump. 3 weeks ago, Dave Smith called for President Trump to be impeached and removed from office over his decision to blow up Iran nuclear facilities. Charlie played both sides of the Iran issue on his show, as we all saw, because he wants to play both sides of the aisle. The honorable thing to do is to have a position and actually defend it to the death instead of flip-flopping. Well, that didn't age well, because this is you flip-flopping in action. This is you flip-flopping in action, correct? Okay? So, child, Wu said, I'm starting to believe Charlie was done in by his own baby. I believe it. I believe it. I do. Okay. Yvonne says she got that liquid nail stuff in her face. That's what that looked like. Okay. 504 says she could vacuum a beach with those jaws and can and probably did. And probably did. Okay. But yeah, so what's the problem? You had an issue with Charlie Kirk. You were talking crap about him. So why do you care that Jasmine is talking? Jasmine, if you could talk shit about George Floyd, Jasmine can talk shit about your boy. I mean, I don't like that bullshit where, you get to decide, or, they get to decide whose dead body we going to respect. That's crap. Oh, definitely. I told you a couple of days ago, baby, I do not believe. We might as well go ahead and get into Mrs. Charlie Kirk. Okay. Let me put her fake ass on the screen one time, honey. Here we go. What is this? 1140, image 1140. Hang on, y'all. Let's get her on up here. Because I'm about tired of this whole too. I'm about tired of Mrs. Kirk with her weird ass. Okay, I gotta remove a few first. All right. One moment. Do me a favor, if you can, hit that like button and share it out if possible. Okay. Erika Kirk. Let's talk about it. Erika Kirk, I do not believe is grieving her husband at all. I do not. There is something so fake about this woman. And I'm just going to go ahead and say what I think about her. Erika Kirk is a witch. She is a witch. Okay. And not a good witch either. Okay. This woman is practicing sorcery and witchcraft, and I would bet the farm on it. And here's another thing that I believe. I believe that Candace knows that this bitch is full of shit, but Candace also realizes that she's dangerous. Let's talk about it, right? So all of these connections, right? No tears at all. First of all, I think she got damn near a decade on Charlie, and she looks like it. She's another one that looked like she's, got fewer tomorrows than she did yesterday's, right? This came from money. Now, I told you, Charlie's family was an average family. I told y'all, my kids actually went to school with Charlie, high school and college. He went to Harper. He dropped out of Harper College in Palatine, Illinois. He literally dropped out of that college, right? Okay, so she's about 4 or 5 years older. She looks 10 years older than him. And Miss Rail 61, this is exactly what I'm saying. That was his handler. There is some bullshit going on. And I'm definitely no Candace fan or anything like that. But some of the stuff that she's breaking out, like about the missing cameras, the different people that have been, coming up and getting involved in this stuff, the messages that she's talking about, I really do believe that something is off. Something is completely off with how this was done. She said herself when she saw the tape that came from the camera that they removed, which if you think about it, this was supposed to be a murder scene, right? They desecrated the murder scene. They moved stuff. They moved chairs. They moved cameras. They moved all this, everything that they were not, that that you're not supposed to do at a scene of a crime. They did it. They did it. But let's talk about Ms. Erika. And I already know people get upset about this and all this kind of stuff. Well, I will never work in the private sector again. I will never work in the public sector again. So I don't care. Okay. I really don't. I do not like that it was okay for people to drag George Floyd. Again, I don't even like him, but wrong is wrong. And I'm a principled person. So when I say I'm principled, that means I do not have to like you or agree with you to admit right or wrong. That's just who I am, right? Here's this thing. This woman, how are you at your husband's funeral throwing up the horns? How is she doing that, y'all? How is she throwing up the horns at her husband's funeral? How like old school vibers know we go deep into the esoteric, right? Nothing, and then I'm without even hyper analyzing it. I'm sorry, I read energy. Okay. I'm looking at this bitch in her face as she's talking. And I'll be honest, even if you peep, and it seemed, but you know what's weird about it is even Trump's energy with her seemed weird to me. Did y'all pay attention to that? I'm looking like your husband got clapped right in front of you. And a few days later, you're able to just be up there as a beacon and a pillar of strength. And like it was so contrived and fake. I'm sorry. That bitch is full of shit. Now, she does come from money. Charlie does not come from money. He comes from a regular, I would say they're, middle class, upper middle class family or whatever. Um, no one has seen his family because people are saying that they've been getting death threats for a long time. And so I get that. And obviously, after, listening to some of Candace's lives and going knee deep into this groper thing and all this, griper thing, I do believe that he knew that there was a hit out on him, that there was some danger. Candace has gotten death threats and stuff like that. But we'll talk about her another time because I absolutely believe that Candace sees this bitch. It was one day, maybe 2 or 3 lives ago, when they had mentioned her and she was talking about her, something about the way Candace looked. I was like, yeah, she know. So let's talk about her. Again, she comes from a rich family. Y'all know she was Miss Arizona in the Miss USA pageant, which is Trump's pageant. She won in 2012. Her and Charlie didn't marry until 2021, by the way. But prior to that, she worked hand in hand with the military on projects for children. She also had a ministry that some people and some sources are saying had been accused of trafficking children. Okay? And I'm sorry, she just looks like that kind to me. She just looks like that kind. She really does. She really does. What's this? Sad Production says, I need confirmation. Raven married her handler. Oh, definitely. Raven married her handler. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's her handler. Sure thing. Sure thing. Yes. As in Nick Mexican Fuentes group. Oh, yeah. Oh, where is Nick? Funny that you should ask. He's on YouTube as an AI personality. Right, because he's been banned off of just about all social media or whatever. He's getting the Alex Jones treatment because you can't talk about certain groups. You can criticize anybody that you want heavily except for certain groups, and he did it. So he got kicked off social media, and he's back. Now here's the thing. I'll be perfectly honest. There are not many degrees of separation between Nick Fuentes, who quite possibly, in my opinion, may have, and these are just my thoughts, may have known or helped create an environment around Charlie Kirk that might have led to his death. Right? So, no, that wasn't that. Well, YouTube is lifting the guidelines. That's literally what part of my content today. Woo, would you stop being a damn co-host? I'm just playing. But let me finish this part first. So where was I at? I gotta stop reading the chat. Right? But yeah, so in Romania, she had that thing where she had a ministry and all this kind of stuff, and she was working with them. One thing that I saw someone say about her today that made a lot of sense, she's pushing all this traditionalism, right? Traditional wife. She's not a traditional wife. Oh, you ain't cooked a meal since you've been married. Okay. And getting Charlie a cup of coffee in the morning do not count. She is not a traditional wife. Okay. First of all, a traditional wife would not be older than her husband, right? A traditional wife would have worn black to the funeral, would have been a little bit more demure. You know what I'm saying? Like everything about this girl is off. I've been reading that she has ties to Mossad. It almost seems like maybe Charlie, as best as he could, might have been authentic in his thought process as far as family and whatever he thought about, relationships or whatever. And he was her sacrifice, or Patsy, because she's taking over, right? She's taking over. Oh, yeah. She's taking over. She's going to sit in that seat. Watch this bitch rise. Watch her rise. And I'm going out on a whim, and I could be wrong, but I don't think that Candace is going to be able to keep up the facade for very long. I think it's in her best interest to keep up the facade, but I don't think she's going to be able to do it. I just don't. I don't think she's going to be able to do it. Because the thing about Candace is she's got one of those expressive faces like me. I cannot tell a lie because my face will say exactly what I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? She says, I don't think she can take over. Honey, this is what you have to understand about the establishment. The establishment will use any and anything, and they update like an iPhone. Okay. And when I say that, this is what I mean. If the tune is everybody thinks that we're anti-woman and that we're misogynist, they're going to put a woman in place. Right? I have watched, since I have been on social media, the establishment change the agenda of the majority of Black people. So they do this by putting people in place, by saying and doing the right things. In fact, it's so easy. All anybody wants to do, this is a simple way, right, that they do things. If they want a person that we deem as racist to come into the Black community and to be accepted, do you know the only thing that they have to do is make that person anti-Trump? That's all they have to do. All that person has to do is go against Trump. We'll accept them, right? They literally are deciding for most of us, how we move, what we think, and all this kind of stuff. They use who and whatever they want. Okay. And the tone, from what I understand, because I didn't follow Charlie Kirk or anything like that, but from what I'm gathering, the tone was definitely misogynistic. Women having their place or whatever, shit like that. And if they want to move that energy, all they have to do is put his widow there. That's all they have to do. That's all they have to do. Okay, exactly. They switch up all the time. TD says, skinny, blonde, white, pretty. That's all she needs. The recipe, right? Pretty to them. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. But yeah, I really do think that I believe that the shit is gonna hit the fan. There's too many theories. I want to do a stream specifically on the theories, but I will share this with you guys before we move on to the next topic. Who saw the movie Snake Eyes? Drop a blue heart if you saw Snake Eyes. Let me know. Did you see Snake Eyes? If you saw Snake Eyes, in that movie, there was someone that was assassinated, a political commentator. It was a political assassination. And the person that was assassinated was named Charles Kirkland. And this is just coincidental, right? Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. Charles Kirkland was shot in the neck at an outdoor event while speaking. I'm gonna watch it again tonight to look for more parallels, but I'm sorry, that's weird. Charles Kirkland, a political commentator, gets assassinated, and there's a conspiracy behind the assassination. And yeah, it is. The movie is from the 90s. Yep. So drop a blue heart if you think that is interesting. Or maybe we should, y'all want to do a watch party on it? Maybe we can do a watch party early. We'll have to do it early tomorrow though. We'll have to do it early. Because the person's name was Charles Kirkland and he got shot in the neck. Yeah. Now, in other news, YouTube, let me put this on the screen. YouTube has, let me share my screen really quick. Okay. So this is directly from the judiciaryhouse.gov website, but you can Google this at your leisure if you want to, right? Google admits censorship under Biden and promises to end bans of YouTube accounts of thousands of Americans censored for political speech. Now, without getting too deep into details, please do not in the chat right now, because I already know what y'all want to say and what y'all want to do. Hold it. Just hold it. When I tell you, every time, I would do an experiment. I could drag Trump. I could say whatever I wanted to say about Trump in 2020. And I still have the screenshots and the emails of getting into trouble by just having an objective conversation about Biden. When I will never forget the live from 2020 when we were discussing Hunter Biden's laptop, but that was before 2020 was different, before everybody got their little injection or whatever. People weren't in love with Hunter Biden. Now, they defend him and they, it's weird. It's weird now. People didn't like Fauci in 2020. People didn't like Biden, but because of, I guess, the political climate now, we forgot the evils and all this kind of stuff. So during 2020, you could not say anything, and I'm talking about not even necessarily negative. You just could not even report the truth. So strikes and demonetization. Black people defending him. What you talking about? Black people are defending him. Yep. A lot of them. I don't understand it. I kind of know why they do it, but it's like, whatever. You could not say a word about them. I got struck down mid-stream, got a strike, a community guideline strike, just for, like, I literally didn't even get all the way into the conversation. They literally censored. You could not talk about it. The stuff that they censored us from talking about when it came to the Biden administration, it came out in 2025, and it was the same thing that we were saying all the time, but it lost its steam. So it didn't matter. Okay. Yeah, you definitely couldn't say C19. You couldn't say anything negative about Biden. You couldn't say anything negative about no, what it is not even that you couldn't say anything negative. You could not point out factual evidence. If there was something that had happened, and honestly, I'm still not even comfortable. Like, there were certain things that were happening, certain things that he did. Like, I think you can talk about it now because it's out. Like, you could not talk about, the fact that he used to force his teenage daughter to take showers with him. They found Biden's daughter's her diary, and this girl stole it and tried to sell it. They end up suing her and just a whole bunch of mess or whatever, but you could not talk about it. You just could not. Even Meta, like right after the election, Meta came out and said, and if you notice on Facebook, you can talk more shit now. Even on Instagram, you can talk more shit now than you could just a year or two ago. They said they were not, like, you just could not say certain things. So it's crazy. But yeah, so YouTube is supposed to be, once people submit their claims and stuff like that, YouTube's promising to restore accounts. So that's really interesting. Brazil area said, did you read the case between Apple, Facebook, and Google? This was during the pandemic. The girls were fighting instead. Oh yeah, it was terrible. It was terrible. Yeah, like, it was terrible. Like, you could not say anything, but it was crazy because when I tell you, I could drag Trump, I could drag Melania, I could say whatever I wanted to say about that side, but I could not talk about the other side at all. It was just the weirdest thing. Like, the censorship was weird. It literally, it forced me to change my content. It forced me to change my content. Yeah. So, yeah. What was I getting ready to say? So that happened. YouTube is supposed to reinstate channels. So a lot of people might come back and all this. Sherry says, well, we're about to be right back to censorship because you can't anything negative. I don't know if you can, because I mean, everybody talks negative about him, don't they? Okay. Twin Mom, I did. I had to take my sleeper cells videos down. And then that's the thing, like, the weird bitches and stuff like that, they knew that you weren't allowed to talk negatively about them and stuff like that. So they would report those videos. You know what I'm saying? So that's, people, how, like, you know what, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. But let's just say people take advantage of stuff like that. It was really, really crazy. It was really crazy, y'all. So yeah, YouTube is admitting that they had to do some serious censoring. So now we're not under those censors. You can talk. Another thing that y'all might not know this. Y'all know the dislike button went away. You can look this up too. Biden is the reason why we don't have the dislike button on display. When they took the dislike button away, it was because Biden's, who remembers this? Because I'm pretty sure I can pull up screenshots. I haven't looked at them in a long time, but I remember looking at them to see what was going on with them. But during that time, Biden's live streams would have like 200,000 dislikes and like 100 likes. And so you remember that, Aaliyah? They took the dislike button away because of that. Yep. Yeah. So that, like, it was a lot of censorship, but that's what they all do. They all try and cover their bullshit. So who knows what bullshit, Trump is going to pull, Just yes, because they did that dry ass live stream. They wouldn't those live stream likes and dislike ratio. I had never seen anything like that. Like, it literally would be like 200,000 dislikes. And sometimes it might be like 20 likes. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? It was crazy. It was crazy. Twin Mom 14 says it sure did because every White House or Biden speech had 1,000 dislikes and 2 likes. It was, wasn't it crazy? It was nuts. It was nuts. But anyway, what else we got going on? Child. Oh yeah, I almost have y'all seen? I'm sorry, have y'all heard? Have y'all heard Remy Ma's clap at Claressa? Let's talk about that for a minute. I look. Can I just say this? I used to be somewhat of a Pap fan, right? The dude got crazy ass bars, like literally unmatched, right? This situation with him and Claressa, which I know that there was some rocky stuff going on between him and Remy, but this shit is making me look at him horribly. And let me tell you, I'm sorry. Something the fuck is wrong with Claressa. I don't care what nobody say. She is the most decorated woman boxer out here right now. She's doing her thing. I love that for her. I promise you I do. But you can't tell me something is not wrong with Claressa Shields, Jesus. Something is wrong with Claressa. You don't think so? Something is wrong. And so what it does is it makes me look at Pap it makes me look at Pap crazy because like you're 17 years older than her. You see this girl don't have them all. You see she delayed. Even her own song, she says she grew up drinking Flint water. We know what that means. I'm sorry if you had to drink Flint water. You know, and I learned so much about that stuff during the water crisis. Do y'all know that the lead, there is no such thing as a safe level of lead, right? There's no such thing. There is no amount of lead that is safe for your body. And when a woman has Flint water or lead-based pipe water, that stuff, and this is what the doctors are saying. This is not me. That shit affects their grandchildren. It fucks up your DNA. Like it really fucks you up. It really does. It can make you aggressive. It does a lot of stuff. And so my thing is, Pap, what are you doing? Is Pap running a play, y'all? Is he running a play? I want to know, is Pap running a play? Because that's what it's giving to me. Because, like, how do you not see that this girl is slow? Okay. Bald-headed Mama Dread says, leave her alone. She digmatized and young. Why do I need, like, what makes you think I'm doing something to her? Like, shouldn't you be telling Pap to leave her alone? But you telling me to leave her alone. Go tell Pap to leave her alone. The fuck? Anyway, so yeah. Jackson, Mississippi water messed up. I know my sister is a scientist for working for the CDC in Jackson, Mississippi, and she has been working, that has been her project, the Jackson water crisis. Yep. So y'all know she's been doing this thing where she competes with Remy, and it's really bad. But Remy released she had a little feature, right? And Remy went ahead and did a little diss, and I'm going to play it for you right now. I'm gonna play it for you. Let's go. So that was all of Remy's part. I'm gonna rewind it one more time because I'm gonna tell you what the problem is. Oh, y'all can't hear it? Okay, hold on, my bad. Let me stop and let me share it again. Okay. Aaliyah said we can't hear it, Muffin. Okay, let me share it. Okay, y'all ready? Hold on. What is wrong? Oh, shoot. I see what's wrong. Okay. All right. So here we go. Here we go. I'm probably gonna delete this part out where I'm playing the song because I won't be able to monetize it. So I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go ahead and play Remy's part again. Here's the thing though, you know what makes this so bad? What makes this so bad is Remy actually did go to prison for shooting somebody. So I mean, she might be just telling the goddamn truth. Okay. I'm just saying. And Claressa can rap a little bit. Like that one little song that she got on, it was really, really good. But the last two things that I was like, no, baby, that ain't it. That ain't it. But yeah, Remy is not lying when because a lot of people say that they'll clap a bitch, right? But Remy will clap a bitch, okay? We got receipts on it. We got receipts on it. Okay, we definitely do. Now let's get into this situation. Let me pull this up real quick, y'all. Cardi B, child. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Y'all, this is a mess. This is a mess, Jesus. This is a mess. So, y'all know Cardi is pregnant, still married, but pregnant by Stefon Diggs. And we know Stefon Diggs is in the NFL and all that shit. And it's getting crazy. It's getting crazy, right? Because matter of fact, let me pull this up real quick. Let me pause that. So I was on Tasha K's app, right? A couple of days after Cardi announced her pregnancy. Child. This guy, okay, he was being interviewed by Tasha, and his name is, hold on, I almost forgot his name, Chris Blake Griffith, right? He's a stylist and all this kind of stuff. And he's been knowing Stefon Diggs since they were kids, and Javante Smith, all these people, they're all like in a clique together, right? And all I can say is if you are on that app, baby, go listen to that interview. Cause baby, honey, listen. He look, he got a whole file about this dude. He got and yes, and JT is dragging. JT is dragging because Cardi B, did this little, diss towards her or whatever. But you know what? What I didn't see, y'all, is it true? I don't know or not. I don't know if this is true or not. But so JT screwed Offset. Is that why Cardi's mad? Oh, absolutely. When you are married, the baby goes in your husband's name. Mm-hmm. Until until you establish other paternity and stuff like that. Legally, this Offset baby. Mm-hmm. Even though he didn't bust not one to get it. This her and Offset's baby child. But let me play this clip from Tasha's IG because she put a little bit of it on her page. Let me see. All right. So let me go ahead and play it.
That Stefon sent his brothers for you?
Not his brothers. He sent
Marshawn Diggs, which is his half brother, him.
Okay.
Derez Marshawn Diggs, Corey Darnell Mack, who I guess was just tagged in by a guy named Charlie Chap Jordan, who is quote unquote like Stefon's head of security and now I guess his best friend or something along those lines. Okay. How you 6'1" with a 5'6" security guard doesn't really make much sense to me unless he's gonna crash out for you at any second. Yes, all three of them showed up to my property where I was living at the time. The floor in which I lived is code specific. So you can't get to the 16th floor if you don't live on the 16th floor, unless you Postmates or something along those lines. They take my ID if I have too many packages and need the bell card as collateral. So for somebody to be on my floor ×3 in all black on a holiday, and one of my neighbors, because it's not that many people, not that many units on the floor, maybe 8 units on the floor. One of my neighbors told security downstairs, hey, it's 3 strange guys just loitering on the floor. Y'all should probably look into it. Nobody did anything. And when I got out the elevator, the first thing that they said to me was, what's up with all that chrome shit, in reference to like chrome hearts jewelry. Like I got chrome hearts tattoos on my neck and stuff like that. And I was doing really good work, like affiliating Javante with chrome hearts and Stefon with chrome hearts. And I had access to the store and things of that nature. Still do. And at that point in time, it was highly regarded, but they took all of my chrome hearts jewelry that I had in my bag, and it was a holiday. So it just so happens I'm leaving my girlfriend, then now fiance, Alexa Montgomery's house, on the way back to my downtown LA apartment. And it's the holiday. I don't have none of my jewelry on. It's early in the day. It's Memorial Day, but I know I'm gonna probably go to like a day party or something a little later. And I might not want to come out heavy. Plus I'm leaving her house. I'm not gonna leave all my jewelry there. I'm taking it home. So as I'm getting off the elevator, in my toiletry bag, Goyard toiletry bag, is a boatload. Think of it like a jewelry box damn near. At that point in time, just how locked and loaded it was with all of my stuff. The chains that were on my neck, I never take off at that point in time. But what was in the bag is just a boatload of chrome hearts jewelry, one-of-one pieces, certain pieces that are extremely limited, things of that nature, and they took it all.
Rockefeller Records co-founder Damon Dash has filed.
Okay, so that's one of her things. I think she has a few others up here, but yeah, here. Which one did we see? Okay, this is the one about the jewelry. So, okay, here we go. So basically, it was like this. He sexually assaulted Chris Blake. And once Chris was, going public and telling everybody what was going on, Stefon allegedly had him robbed. How he knows it was Stefon is, that's what he's telling about in the video, but he saw Stefon on television training and he had his jewelry on. So he was bold enough to wear his jewelry after he had gotten it stolen. Yeah, he does talk a lot. He definitely talks a lot. So let me find some more of the interview. Let me see. I think this is the one we just
Are you saying that Stefon?
What was in the bag is just a boatload of chrome hearts jewelry, one-of-one pieces, certain pieces that are extremely limited, things of that nature, and they took it all.
He took it to him, and now he's wearing it during the game.
He's wearing it walking into Monday Night Football. It's on video. He's wearing it, dapping up the same guy that stole it from me.
Well, maybe
on
it's
Instagram
a piece of you
June.
that he never was gonna.
That's what I think. Honestly, I feel like I don't know. He wanted like my DNA attached to him or touching his skin. It's almost kinky in that regard, in my opinion. But it is what it is. At the end of the day, right is right, wrong is wrong, and I can't stand next to the wrong and not say nothing.
Rockefeller Records co-founder.
All right. So, and what is this? Oh, okay. So this is the girl who said that she had her fist up his butt. So, baby, the text messages are out. I'm sorry. I had a charcuterie board and I've been eating, y'all. So listen. Here's a text message. I can tell I realized that last night. Thanks for the heads up. You not about to do that weird shit. Oh, you think you slick. I'm about to leave. Can you send that? And my girl asked, what time is the boat? Question mark. You was, I guess, fucking yesterday. And then it says, you called a guy and went to his hotel room. I think you was fucking because clearly you didn't want to stay with me. You don't even like me for real. Cut the act. It's cool. I'm chilling. You don't got to flip stuff around anymore. You can just be honest now that I know what's up. If you don't want me to go, just say that. You did all the damage yesterday, so you don't got to worry about me. Let me know so I can tell her. Nah, it should have been replaced when you wanted to put your hands on me in that house because of her, and then she stole my shit. As for the cameras outside when your little boyfriend threw me to the ground. Never touch nobody. Why you lining these texts to screenshot and fake a narrative and create internet drama? You trying to do the same shit that girl did. It's whack as fuck. Nope, I can take a lie detector test. Can you? Don't start with me. Like my fists weren't up your ass. I keep receipts. If all this is for money, Sky, you can literally just ask. Like that girl Vic never even seen me. Nah, you disrespectful and I've never done a thing to you. You beefing with me today for what?
Remember I was telling y'all about the lubricant? Y'all hear?
That's just an ad. Okay, so that is her talking about her fist being up his ass, right? Chris gave a very detailed, very, very graphic story of what happened to him and how dude tried him, as well as how this dude got hella hoes. He's definitely cheating on Cardi. Apparently she don't care. Like, it is insane. It is absolutely insane. But you know what is even more insane? I just been seeing some crazy shit and I got to share with y'all because some of this shit is funny, but it's not funny. Y'all know who Peach McIntyre is, right? Peach been weighing in on this situation and it has been cracking me up. It's been cracking me up. Let me share what she's been saying. Okay, let me just share. She's been going in. But yeah, dude, he's gay. He is gay. He is not look, I'm sorry. I don't believe in bisexuality, and I don't mean to be offensive, especially primarily when we're talking about men. I just don't believe that men can be bisexual. I'm sorry. I don't. That's just me. That's just me. Queen Lily says, in her opinion, Cardi knows. What the fuck is wrong with Cardi? Why would you risk having a child with, having sex with someone whose dick goes in people's ass, or who has dick in his ass every once in a while, or whenever he wants to? Like, why would you take that risk? I just don't understand. I do not understand what is happening. Yeah, she is bi too, and she's making excuses, and it's embarrassing, y'all. It is so embarrassing. She might like it. She might be pegging him. Who knows? Okay. Aaliyah's TV said Off Cheat never had gay rumors. He didn't have gay rumors. Now, he was fucking up and down the road, y'all, but he didn't have gay rumors. He sure didn't. Okay. Twin Mom 14 says he had just had a baby with Laura Giselle in May, and then another Insta Thought Koi Benji in June. Then Cardi did in December, and possibly, no, it's not possibly. He has twins that's been confirmed. That's been confirmed. Did you guys hear this ninja tell Cardi, or Cardi say that he said he's going to heal you? With what? How is he going to heal you with his dirty dingling? Girl, how is he going to heal you? I cannot. All right, so just for some shits and giggles, I thought this was funny, right?
Eating your ass up. Cardi B is eating your ass up, bitch. JT, Cardi B eating your ass up. Cardi B is eating your ass up, bitch. You is, y'all elevators on JT. You supposed to come back and you supposed to say, imagine having a motherfucking revenge baby with a sissy. A sissy. Ho, you got bigger fish to fry, and I ain't talking about your pussy, ho. That's what you're supposed to say. JT, you supposed to come back.
I'm sorry, Peach is crazy. That was funny to me. Kelly Cooley says PH is off the Richter scale. Baby, Peach did like a whole bunch of videos, like look, Peach husband is I think he got a baby on the way too, y'all. I always be wanting to talk about Peach, but I feel like everybody be dragging her, so I don't be wanting to get in. But I kind of want to talk about some stuff with her. Okay. I kind of want to talk about some stuff with her, but she been dragging, honey. That shit has been hilarious to me. Absolutely hilarious. Okay. Peach is a mess. But yeah, I heard her husband has a baby on the way too, child. I'm like, I do not understand. And I will say this. Listen, I'm not trying to sound bad or fucked up at all. Okay. I understand, right? My husband, you know, he pretty good. You know what I'm saying? He good. I told you I'll be needing a Pepsi afterwards. Well, he be needing a Pepsi too. So, you know, it's a joint venture over here. But what I'm saying is, wood dingling is voodoo. Because there is no way this man cheat 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times a year. Don't have no money. He's slow as the fuck. You know this nigga is... First of all, she worse than Papoose. Because Lord knows Wood slow. Lord knows that nigga slow as hell. We know Wood was eating lead-based paint chips as a child. His brain... Something the fuck is wrong. Ain't no way I would risk having no children with no slow ass man like that. Wood is slow as hell. But exactly, but he got that demon D. He got that D. He don't have no job. He don't have no money. The nigga don't come home half the damn time. But I tell you what Wood will do. Wood will definitely, he gonna cook and he gonna clean that damn house. He gonna cook and clean the house and he gonna help with them churn. But he cannot be I mean, do y'all like y'all know I like getting my back blown out, right? But baby, I don't want it blown out so goddamn good that I'm stupid in the head. This one, like, what the hell? That is some voodoo dick. I don't want, I don't want nothing like that. Yeah, his food be looking good. But yeah, he could cook. He will clean the hell out that. He will clean the house real good. You know, he cook and wash the damn dishes. Then he go mop the floors. He sweep. Would be cleaning the baseboards. Would be cleaning the ceiling fans. He gonna cut the grass, baby. He gonna make the bed up and everything. And I do believe he love her. He just a hoe. You know what I'm saying? He don't give a damn about that stomach that ain't never went down in 20 years. He don't care. Look. Cutie Pie Caramel says it's called priorities. Ain't no penal-ween in the world good enough to accept struggle up. Baby, I don't want it. I'm telling you, that dingling is demonic. It comes straight from the devil. I don't want shit to do with it. I wouldn't want shit to do with nothing like that. Oh, no. Oh, no. She literally... Sweet and Juicy said he learned to eat the kitty from a stud. Is that what it is? It must be. It must be. Because, like, it's not like, wait a minute. And then all the public humiliation and embarrassment. I think the public can get through maybe 1 or 2, maybe. But this, and then y'all, he didn't even cheated with YouTubers. And he's so damn weird and ratchet. The YouTuber, look, the one YouTuber that I heard he slept with, she's slow too. She's slow too. Like, I'm just like, what is wrong with these people? It's like, I know it's okay for slow people to have sex, but I don't know, y'all. Something ain't right about it. Something ain't right. Or maybe that's what's wrong with Papoose, because he do be looking goofy about the face. Y'all saying that Claressa digmatized. Hell, it might be Papoose that's all twisted up because Claressa is slow. Slow people might know how to do it better. And don't go out there and get to find those slow niggas and come back here talking about you paying somebody car note and you putting the nigga on your insurance and shit. Do not go messing with these slow ass men. I'm telling you right now, because I'm going to drag you. Oh, yeah. I'm going to drag you. Don't be messing with these slow men. Yeah. Yeah, don't do it. I know you be tempted. I know you tempted. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because obviously it's something to it. It is something to it. It is definitely something to it. Bruh. What else I wanted to talk about, child? The Rapture. Tell the truth. Which one of y'all was expecting to go? Who got left? Who got left? Who got left? Of course, you know I'm not saved, so of course I'm not going. But which one of y'all got left? Tell the truth. All of these poor people. Don't waiting on the rapture that didn't come. It don't make no selling all of it. It's y'all. I think it's every 10 years somebody convinces the people that the rapture is coming. Now listen. Now let me go ahead and show y'all. I told y'all the concept of the rapture, right? The concept of the rapture did not come into existence until 1830. Okay? So let's talk about it for a minute. The idea of the rapture as understood in Christian eschatology was largely popularized by the 19th century theologian John Nelson Darby, who was a racist, by the way. So I don't know why black folks think y'all going in this white man's rapture, because you're not. Okay, that's what it was. See, the white folks is gone, but y'all black ass is sitting right here because that man did not intend for no black folks to go up in the rapture. We were still segregated when he came up with this rapture. Okay, when he came up with the concept for the rapture, we were still segregated. The rapture is whites only. That's why y'all couldn't go. I know y'all think I'm joking, but I'm not. I'm telling you the honest God truth. They had not built a colored section for the rapture. But let's talk about it. So he was a British preacher and the founder of the Plymouth Brethren movement. He is considered the father of modern dispensationalism, whatever the hell that is. Darby developed this theological system, which interprets biblical history as divided into distinct periods or dispensations, right? So all of this pre-tribulation period, tribulation period, and all this kind of stuff, this was what this man came up from. And where it came from was a young lady in 1830 had a dream. Okay. So prior to 1830, nobody had ever heard of the rapture. The Bible does talk about a resurrection, but there's some verses that they loosely put together to say that the rapture is coming. But baby, ain't nobody coming to get you. It's the Uber ride that never shows up, baby. It's the DoorDash order that never comes to your door. Ain't nobody coming to get you. Nope. Mari Universe says, do you know how racist you got to be to segregate the rapture? I'm trying to tell y'all could have went, but you're not the right color. I don't. Look, we got to build a colored section for the rapture. Okay. We got to build a colored section so that the next time, if he decides to come back and pick y'all up, everybody could go. Everybody. Because I want everybody to go. You know what I'm saying? But everybody that I know say that they going, I don't like them. So that's why I really, really want the Lord to come and get his people. I do. I really, really do, y'all. Exactly, Cutie Pie Caramel. But anyway, I'm not trying to be offensive, y'all. I really am not. Look, I'm so sorry. There were some people, I was so mad. I called some people I was like, well, you know what? Wait, what if this shit is real? So I called some of my relatives that I don't like. Phone ringing, and I'm like, ooh, they not answering. Maybe the Rapture came and got him. Baby, she answered that phone. I said, baby, you here? She was like, yeah, you called me. What you want? Oh, nothing. I was just calling to check on you, see how you doing. Well, okay, baby, I was so damn mad because I'm like, she been talking about going up in the Rapture for years. I know this hoe gone. I was going to be so happy. Baby, I was calling everybody that I did not like. I was calling them. I was emailing. Let me stop lying. But I really wanted to, because like I really, really wanted them people to go. I wanted them to be, I wanted the Lord. But no, I did call my cousin. I did. Yes, ma'am. I did call her to see if she was going in the Rapture. And when I found out that, you know, she didn't go, I was pissed. I was pissed. Yes, I did. I got out my Bible. I got to praying and wailing in the spirit and asked the Lord to forgive her for whatever the hell she did to stop from getting caught up in the Rapture, because I want her to go. I want her to leave. And here the Lord is forgetting her. Oh no. Baby, I was so mad I didn't know what to do. I was like, my God. Why have thou forsaken this bitch? Let me stop. Anyway, that's it. Not we gonna call the black people Rapture the liberation. I'm not talking to you no more. I'm not talking to you no more. You can go to the wall. That's what you can do. But yeah, I just was like, why would the Lord do this? Why would the Lord do this? Like, I ain't like it, y'all. I didn't like it. But anyway, I don't know why people have this thing, because like that they think somebody can tell them when the rapture, or either because it will technically it would be the resurrection or the second coming of Christ. It says no man knows the day nor the hour but the Father. So why do people keep falling for this shit? That's weird. That's weird. Not tell her to eat the pudding. I hope she watching. Hey, Lindsay. Hey, Muffin. Hey, Muffin, if you watching. Yes, I was calling to see if the Lord had come and got your black ass. But since he didn't, I'll see you at Thanksgiving. Anyway, I love y'all so much. And I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow I will see y'all again. Okay? Y'all be good. God bless you. And good night. Bye.